Well, hello, welcome to my workbench, which is tidy for a change. I had a big tidy up on it a couple of weeks ago, and now if you're watching the 31 video, the class 31 video, I mentioned about this Airfix example I bought and the chassis on it. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll just pop it apart, and the thing is, you've got these fixing screws, and basically when I bought it as a repaint. Now these bits where the screw, they've been cut off, so for the screw to bite you've got to push it in, and I think in the process of that's pushed in, I think it's actually caused the chassis to crack. And if you I don't know if you can see it, I've tried, there's slight, see that? There's slight flexing on there, it's cracked right across there, and same on this side as well. There's a good gap there, and also I don't know if you can see, let me try and point it out where that pivots there as well, where the screwdriver, there's a small crack there. I'm not going to do anything about that because it's going to cause problems with the bogey pivoting. Obviously I don't want that to happen, but not sure how to do this. See, what I did put a slither of plastic and use Plastic Magic, liquid salt, polystyrene cement to do that, but it didn't work. So I was hoping there'd be enough gap I could maybe put something there. The only thing I can think of doing now, the weight isn't fixed, so maybe what I can do is unscrew the weight, take the weight off, and maybe put glue underneath the weight, then fix the weight back in, and maybe the weight will help support that. But I'm probably going to have to use general purpose glue, because Plastic Magic obviously won't glue the metal weight, but maybe general purpose adhesive will. I want to try and repair it before trying to get another. I've seen the chassis on eBay for about 20, well, including postage, just under 20 quid. Now I could either do that, or for the same price I could get a complete Lima chassis and fix some of these. But obviously I want to try and keep it original, so I'm probably going to go for the replacement chassis. In fact, I may do anyway, but just do this as a temporary repair, because eventually this is all going to fail. Because if I move that, you can see it's not very good. It's almost falling to pieces. So that's what I'm going to have a look at it and see. But I will get the replacement chassis for it eventually. Right, well I've just popped the weight out. There, just pop the weight out, and it is pretty rough. If you can see that. So what I'm going to do is use some Plastic Magic for that, to fix that bit back together before I attempt to put the weight in, because that's just completely gone. So I think I'm going to use a little bit of Plastic Magic there to fix this piece. Let that dry, and then maybe use the other glue to fix the weight on. I think that's going to be the way to do it, I think. But I'm definitely going to have to replace the plastic chassis, because I've seen it on eBay and it's just the chassis without the bogies, but I don't need the bogies because I've got them. So and these just plug in, the wires just plug onto the trailing bogie, so it'd be easy enough to swap over. So yeah, I'll try and glue that up first and see how I go with that. I've had to move the camera because if I put it where I had it, you won't be able to see what I've done. Right, I'll tell you what I've done. Because I've done the Plastic Magic and did that crack that was around where this screw mounting is, also in the battery box. I've not done anything there yet. I'm going to leave that till this is set. And what I've done is, around the centre, I've put glue all around the centre weight, and I've put glue on the body of the chassis where it sits. So I've put the weight in with the glue. There's glue on both bits. Then I've put the screws in to fix the weight down. I've just put this old chunky bit of Lima weight there to weight it down to keep the pressure on it while the glue sets. And once that's set, I can because this bit shouldn't be as flexible, so I should be able to put some plastic magic in that join, the same of the other side, just to sort of give that a little bit of strength, because obviously when the body's on it's not so bad. But I might see if I can bridge this, put something in there, I don't know what yet, to try and sort of act like a washer perhaps, I don't know, and see if I can find a screw that's a bit longer than this one, because I'll hold it there because I can't pick the darn thing up in a minute. Bigger than this one, because obviously it's not long enough to go through there, and if I can get a screw longer than that will reach through to there, maybe I can sort of just fix something there just to sort of add as a spacer to stop it bending the body, because I think that's what's happened when this was put back together, when it had been repainted and all this had been taken out. When it was put together, the screw was put in, tightened up, and I think it's just put so much pressure on the body, because obviously it's pulled the body up like that and it's caused it to crack, and I think that's what's happened. So if this repair holds for a while, I'm happy, but I'm definitely going to replace the chassis anyway at some point. But you know, if this works for now, great. I'm also going to see if I can make this motor a bit quieter as well when I've got this all fixed. I'm going to loosen, tell you what it is, there's a screw that runs through the magnet, and what I did on the other one, on the blue one, and it seemed to do the trick, was loosen the screw, then push the magnet down, then tighten it back up, and it seemed to work brilliantly. I know some have put like insulation tape underneath the magnet and it's done the same, so but tightening it up seems to work, so I'm going to see if I can do that. I think see if it sort of quietens it up a little bit, but yeah, that's what I've done anyway. In a minute, I've now got to wait for the glue to dry. What I've just used normal, I used the plastic magic for that, and then to fix the weight I've used this, because obviously the plastic magic won't work with the metal, whereas this will. So at the moment I'm hoping this little repair will buy me a bit of time with it. Anyway, I'll do another bit when the glue's set, because I can't do nothing else now while this glue's setting. I don't want to sort of disturb it till the glue's properly set, so that'll probably be about an hour. I'll leave that for about an hour for the glue to dry properly, and then I'm going to do the plastic magic on this little bit here, try and just give it a little bit more strength. So I was hoping if this weight wasn't as wide, I could have put some thin strips of wood in there, because I've got tons of this stuff from fireworks sticks, you know, and it's quite sturdy wood. So if it was thin enough, if there was enough gap between the weight and the chassis edges, I would have used that and strengthened it that way. But I'm hoping this works anyway. So here we go, the moment of truth. Has it worked? Right, just recap on what we've done. Now this was all cracked, it was all flexing and that. So what I did was took the weight out in the middle. There was a crack from there where that screw is, coming across just past where this screw mounting hole is underneath. So what I took that out, used some of this plastic magic here to just to sort of fix that. So I did that, and then what I did was lean across there, Yoo-hoo glue, because obviously the plastic magic won't work with the metal weight. Put glue all around the weight, then I put all on the plastic part of the chassis, put it down, put a weight on top to keep it down, put the screws back in, and the result is, also I've put some plastic magic there just to fix that bit a little bit. But look at that, if I hold it there to camera, a vast improvement So you'll see it more this side because that was a great big gaping hole there, but there's a little bit of flex, but it's better than, much better than what it was. So I think I've kind of rescued that chassis a bit. And the only thing is, I haven't got any screws long enough, because what I'd need is some screws that are longer, where are we, than this to do it. And I haven't got any that are that thin and longer than that, so I'm going to have to sort of keep a lookout for that. I don't want to put that screw back in because it's gonna pull the battery box into there, and it's going to put stress on it again, which is what caused the problem in the first place when whoever had this loco before me repainted it and cut the fixing things off inside the body. So I don't really want to risk that happening again, but when I always pick the loco up like that anyway, so it'll be alright for now. I've also had another tweak around with the motor magnet, see if I can quieten up a bit. So I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll go over to the put it on the layout, and we'll see how it goes. Right, so here we are. We'll give it a run and see how it's see if I've quietened the motor a bit. It seems to be when you run it slow, it makes that noise, but as soon as it picks up speed, it seems to run quieter. But see, when it's running at a normal speed, it's quite quiet. It's just that when you start it off, but yeah, I'm quite happy with how that's worked out. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Pleased with that, must admit. So had that not worked and I couldn't get a replacement plastic chassis, then I would have done what I did with my, it would have had to been similar to what I did with my Lima Triang Hybrid, which is this one here. If I take the roof off, just pop the roof off, you'll see what I did was I had a spare triangle. So what I did was I cut all the plastic away from underneath and then glued Lima 31 chassis underneath. You can't have the screw fit in there obviously because the weight's in the way, but if you've got a decent roof, it's still got these little clips on it, so you literally just clips on. So yeah, that's what I did with which is what I would have probably ended up doing. Let's push that. The wires always poke out when you're trying to put the body back on. That's probably what I would have ended up doing with that if I couldn't have got another Airfix chassis. I would have just got a Lima one and maybe fixed it underneath. Perhaps done it the same as that, but obviously I would have had to put some method of fixing the body because of course you can't take the roof off this. The only reason with this one I can still get the power bogey out to do any maintenance on it is because obviously the roof comes off. So I would have had to find a way of fixing it, maybe just drill some small holes and just put a couple of little tiny pins or something in there, a nice tight, you know, push fit to do it. Anyway, that's my Airfix 31 chassis, sort of patched up, if you like, patched up, bodged up, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to do another fleet video this weekend as well. I'm not sure which class I'm going to do yet, because I've done my 33s, done my 31s, I've done the 87s, my class 87s previously, so I don't know yet. So wait and see. Anyway, thanks for watching this. I hope you've you know, if you have an Airfix 31 that's done the same thing, maybe the same process will work. And I mean, I've saved myself 20 quid, the cost of a new one at the moment. I'm hoping this repair works. If it doesn't, then obviously I have to pay out, but with any luck it'll be alright. As I say, they're not the only time they're moved about is when they're lifted on and off the layout, so you know, and there's no way they can derail and fall on the floor, so you know, I'm hoping that'll probably work. Anyway, thanks for watching. As I say, I hope this has helped, and catch you on the next video. It will be another fleet video. Not sure which class I'm doing yet. I'm still deciding, but anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, happy modelling, and bye for now.